Hey guys, it's your girl, the virtual IT chick here to bring you another video. So what you're looking at now is my MacBook Pro desktop. And after I finished creating this, I posted a picture of it on my Instagram and my Google Plus page, and I got a few comments asking me how I did it, because they asked me, well, if you put the day of the week and the date, like, you don't go in and change it every time. No, it automatically changes. And they also asked, how did I get the pictures in the middle? So I'm going to show you how I got this look. Totally free, simple to do with just a few steps. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So first, to get the day of the week, the month, and the date, I used a tool called Geek Tool, and you can download it for free. All you have to do is go and Google Geek Tool, and once you put it in, it's the first one at the top, and it says Geek Tool 3.1.1. You download it, and once it's downloaded, it looks like this. And you get these three options. You get file, image, and shell. And what you do is you drag one of those onto the screen, and you get like a properties pane that shows up. And for the day of the week, the time, or I'm sorry, not the time, the day of the week, the month, and the date, I use the shell option. So if you click on Monday, these are the properties, and the command for this one for Monday is date plus %A, and it doesn't matter what day you do this, like, it's always going to be the current date, so don't worry about that. Once that's in, you should see it, and it'll come up in black, like kind of small in the corner. But all you have to do is click down here. See where it says position? You could position it in the middle, on the side, at the bottom. It's up to you. But then you click down here, and it opens up all the fonts that you have stored on your Mac, and you choose any of them that you want, one of them, and the size, and you can adjust it. Like, they don't have to be like this. You can move them anywhere you want. Like, if I don't want this 20 over here, if I want it over here, I can do that, and there you go. So it doesn't matter. That was just my personal preference, how I chose to set these up. Me personally, I didn't like any of the fonts that were pre-installed on my Mac, so what I did was I went to Google and I typed in free fonts for Mac, and I got a list of them. It's a ton of them. It's so many of them, I really didn't feel like going through them one by one. I just picked out the first few that stood out to me and narrowed it down from there. And the one I chose to install was Genesu, and I wanted it to take up a pretty decent amount of space on my desktop, so it looked nice, you know. So I chose size 144. That's what size the font is, and it's regular typeface. That's the only option for that. So I used that for all of these. But yeah, so And once you go to the month, it's the same thing pretty much. It's just the code is a little bit different. Like the code for the month is date plus percent B, and that'll give you the month. And then the code for the actual number date is date plus percent D, and that'll give you that. You can do so much with this, you guys. Like, if I wanted to have it say what was playing on my iTunes every time I listened to it, it would tell me, or it would show up on my. I could keep that on my desktop, and every time a different song came on, it would give me that song information. Um, I could have my calendar on here. I could have my Facebook feed on here. I could have my computer usage, so I knew how much power my laptop was consuming at any given time. There are so many um, options for this. All you have to do is just do a search on Geek Tool scripts, and a ton of stuff will come up for you, you guys. And it's totally free. And these little things, they're called geeklets. So let me show you guys how I got the 3 images. So I also used another free tool called PicMonkey, and that's a free photo editor. So I went to Google and I typed in PicMonkey, and this will come up, and it says collage. You click on collage and you get the pictures that you want. And I'll just pick this because mine is already set up, but I just want to show you guys how it goes. So, like, let's say these are my pictures that I chose. And then I go down here once my pictures, and they give you a couple options. You have this option, what is called ducks in a row, and it'll show you any of these. And then there's cards. You can do them like that, depending on how many pictures you're using. You can do square deal, Biggie Smalls. This one, that's kind of an L shape. You can either create a Facebook cover, but these ones down here with the crown, you have to pay for a subscription for those. But the one that I used was Ducks in a Row, and I picked the 3 because I picked, 3 pictures. And once you do that, you kind of just drop them in. If I had a third one, I'd drop it in. But it gives you the option to make it come. You can't really tell with this one, but it comes closer, as close as you want the picture to come. You can rotate it. You can make it go horizontal or vertical. You can mess with the exposure if you choose. You can choose a background, which I chose not to do actually, but you can choose from a couple of them. These are all the different ones you can choose from. Then you can space the pictures out once you make them, space them out. You can round the corners. That's what I did with mine. I rounded the corners, but I didn't use a background color. I just left it like that, and I rounded the corners a little bit, and I kept the pictures closer together. So I kept the spacing like this because that's the effect I was going for. So once all that's done, you click save and save it where you can find it. Once that's done, you go back here, and I don't have to pull. You hold your trackpad down and pull this out like that onto your screen, and it gives you the image properties. Once you get in the image properties, where it says set local path, you click on this and you find where your pictures are saved. This is where my picture was, so I just clicked on that and they were already collaged because I saved them. And you click on it and they show up. Oops. Hold on, guys. They show up right here. Open. And that's how I got that. And you can kind of mess with the occupancy. You can change where they're positioned. It's all up to you and what you choose to do. And once that's done, you have the pictures. Now the last thing I did was, of course, my name, the virtual IT chick. I went back and I chose the shell geeklet and pulled that down. And you can write anything you want on your desktop and put it anywhere. I've seen so many different things you could do with this. It's like crazy. But what I did was I used what they call the echo command, and all you do is put in the word echo, use double quotes, you put double quotes, write whatever you want to show up, and then put double quotes again. So I put I did it for each word. So if you notice, I clicked on the. So it says echo, double quotes, the, double quotes. And it's the, and then same thing for virtual. It's echo, double quotes, virtual, echo. And you know, I did it for each word, and then I just changed the colors so it matched the date. And arranged it how I want it. So once you get done with everything, you can just make sure that this says enable, and if you want this to always show up every time you turn on your computer, so you know this is your desktop and everything is set up exactly like this and you don't have to keep opening it, all you have to do is make sure that automatically launch at login is checked so it comes up every single time. And that's about it, guys. This is how it showed up. I also changed my icons at the bottom too, but I will save that for another video. So this has been your girl, the virtual IT chick. I hope this was helpful. Catch you next time.